Hey y'all, it's your girl Michaela Janae here, back with another video. If you guys want a tutorial on this hairstyle, it is a Bantu knot out. Just to let me know, I only use one product and I had literally like 6 Bantu knots in my head, and that's how I achieved this look, and I love it. But today I'll be telling all my content creators and specifically hairstylists and makeup artists how to get bomb content, how to get content that not only people like to see but that you enjoy and that you appreciate looking at. Okay, so if you guys did not know, I am a licensed cosmetologist. I've been licensed for going on 2 years now, and that is like crazy to me. I went from high school straight to hair school. When you go to school and you develop that knowledge and you get the license behind your back, it just makes things 10 times better because you're legitimate. It brings you to another level getting that certification. But that's not what this video is about. Today we're talking about content creation. Okay, recently I did one of my client friends' hair. Clients that turn into friends, my friend client hair, and I did a sew-in. Because I know for a lot of hairstylists first starting out and makeup artists, sometimes you'll forget to get content, you'll forget to take pictures, you'll forget to take videos, and you don't know how you can maximize each appointment, whether they want their face shown or not. These tips that I'm going to give you today can be implemented in a lot of different avenues because the blueprint is basically the same. You guys know I do art, you guys know I do fashion. So when it comes to creating content for clients, it's so important to understand, hey, what are your clients' insecurities? Do they not want to be shown on camera? One thing that helped me with that is masks. Okay, in my salon, masks are still mandatory. If someone doesn't want their face shown on camera, that's perfectly fine because they have on a mask. Like, all you're seeing is their eyes, so that's one thing that helps. But if they don't want to put on a mask, or that's still not enough from them, you can get content of the back of their head. Just getting back angles and side angles, there's definitely ways to get around not showing someone's face. It's so good to, one, start by taking a before picture. Before pictures can be kind of iffy because not everybody wants to show the current state of their hair before they got their hair done, because sometimes it's pretty bad. So I don't want to ever embarrass my clients, so I don't always do before pictures, but that's for a certain clientele. Like I said, start with the back of their head, just a quick picture, not a whole detailed video explaining what happened or why their hair is in that state. Try not to go too in depth and make the person feel insecure about how their hair was before. They come into you to feel safe and to fix the hair and get them to feel fresh and new again. So I don't really like to dwell on the before pictures, but it's all about steps. Okay, so let's say if you are taking the before picture, you take the before picture. Middle picture of just you in the middle of your process doing what you do, like, hey, I'm blow drying, let me stop and get a picture of how straight this blow dry came out. Let me stop and get a picture of how this first braid came out, or a picture of you foiling. Super easy, a middle picture. And then you want to get that finished picture. Once you have the beginning, middle, and end, or if you don't take a before, do 2 middle pictures. Do 2 steps of your process and take a picture of that, and then have your end. As long as you have 3 stages of your work, you have a complete story, and then you have an Instagram post or a story post. Having that complete storyline of beginning, middle, and end, or middle, end, is telling your client, hey, this is what I can look forward to, and this is a service that this hairstylist offers. Okay, so that's what I'll do for pictures, and then you have like a 3 slide or however many slide post for Instagram or a story post. One good thing to get engagement on your page is to, even if you don't think something is Instagram post worthy, is to post it on your story, just so they can see in real time you doing hair and see the process of it. Not everything has to go on your page. I know a lot of times people do a lot of repetitive work, so if you're always doing silk presses, you don't have to post every silk press. You can just post your favorite or your best silk presses or your best braids, but on your story, keep that engagement up. If the person doesn't mind you taking pictures, take pictures, save them, and then post it later as a complete story, period. I don't use social media as a personal page. I use it for my business, and I am selling myself as a brand. So I like to show a lot of my process so people know what they're coming to, and they understand you and what makes you special and different as a hairstylist. But taking videos during your process is so important. Don't just set your phone to the side. If you don't want to answer text messages or calls, you can put it on do not disturb, because other than that you'll forget. So that's why this is how you get your content while creating the styles and while doing the hair, while doing the nails. If you're someone who's a nail artist if you're someone who is a painter or a sewer, you need a tripod, because you're not going to think about getting that content. You're not, because you're sitting there creating something that's going to sit there and you're just going to keep working on it for hours. So get a tripod, because me getting art content is so hard because I just never think about recording. Now once you have all these pictures and thousands of pictures and videos, now it's about the quality. So when I'm taking pictures, I love natural light. I have a ring light, but it's mainly for like recording content. I love natural light. My braid clients, they'll be like, oh Lord, we miss the sun, because I love a golden hour shoot and I love portrait mode. I don't know why no one put me onto portrait mode early, but portrait mode blurs your background and it makes pictures look 100 times more professional. When it comes to creating videos, I like to use a flash even if I'm outside. I just want to make sure that I have all the light on specific areas. So I'm not really too particular on different editing apps. I don't edit hair content, okay? I don't edit art content. If anything, I'll just turn up vibrancy to make colors pop a little bit more. If my lighting isn't on point, I don't even edit my personal pictures that much, because I want to be real and I want to be true. I don't have time to edit and make something look like, no. That's just not me. In videos, which first of all just take a lot. Just keep shooting, get off guard videos, instruct your clients on what you need them to do. Don't just let them freestyle all the time. If you need them to pick that hair up, place their hands, be like, can I touch you? Can I position you how I need to? If they are cooperative with creating the content, don't be afraid to ask them for what you need from them. Another thing that helps is having a staple piece in your salon or in your space or in your suite. A lot of people would do grass walls, flower walls, but I did actually a mural on my bathroom door. Once people see that door, they know they're in my salon. They know that this is some Everything by Maja content. I know that door. Not only did Michaela paint that door herself, but I know that's in her salon and those are her clients. And you have to know what works for you. Like I said, they want reels, not pictures, but when it comes to hair, I love a good hair picture, so I still take pictures. But if you want to have a strictly reel based page, that's fine, because you will get a lot of eyes on you. Reels are all about your sounds, so you can either go the way of using popular songs and sounds, or you can just do whatever you want and do good hashtags, which is what I do. I'm not someone who really likes to follow trends. I don't do the most popular sounds, because a lot of times popular songs and sounds have curse words in it. I don't really do that. I don't put curse words in any of my reels because I don't curse. I have a theme in my reels. I do older music because I'm an old soul. I love that 90s, 80s, 70s, R&B, hip-hop, early 2000s. That's who I am. I'm a music buff, so I like to put in songs that I feel like a lot of people don't remember, or it just brings them back. A lot of songs that people wouldn't think a 21-year-old is listening to. That's what I put in my reels, and that's kind of my niche. I'll put it on the screen right here. I'll put a few throughout. I love my reels. But you also have to know on your page, when you're starting with reels, try out a little bit of everything, but know what works. Know what's most popular. If you're trying to get popular, what is most popular is actually the videos of me, not of my clients, which the client ones do get a lot of traction, but the ones that go semi-viral are the ones of me, like doing little skits and being funny.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man!
Yes, I know the Muffin Man. Who lives on Drury Lane?
Well, she's married to the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man! Do you know?
Using different sounds and then putting your own little words to it, your little funny words about your job and your niche, those hit. People love that more than just seeing marketing content. But whenever I hear a sound, I'm like, okay, how can I apply this to the things that make me? Basically making light of your experiences or just bringing knowledge to certain things. You can make it relate to what you do in your content, and when you're making light of your job or what you do, the internet loves that. Most of the time I'm in my house or I'm in a salon. When it's closed, I'll put on my apron like I'm at work. I'll turn on my ring light and I just have a whole list of sounds, and I actually type out in advance the caption I want to put for it, and I batch content those. A lot of times my hair, my makeup will be the exact same. Sometimes I'll change shirts, sometimes I don't. If you've already posted someone's hair, already posted a painting, make a compilation, I think that's the word, a compilation post of all your different paintings, or this is the paintings I did this month, the hair I've done this month. I post for me. I don't post on Instagram to get more clients. I post to show people my work, basically you have to be content with that fact. Just create the content that you want to see. Utilize your hashtags are so important. Another thing that I do to keep the content going is on my story I repost my client selfie, and I call it client cam. That's something that brings a lot of eyes to your page too, because once you repost somebody, then they'll repost the repost and you're getting their people too. I think that is it for this video. I don't think there's anything else I can think of, but as you guys know, just me being 2 years in this hair game and me being on Instagram for the first time in my life for a year, I feel like I do have a lot of knowledge, and it's just about doing things with God, doing things the easy way. There was a time when I was stressing over reels, and I'm not anymore. There was a time where I was trying to post on Instagram every day before I realized that not everybody on Instagram is my client, so why am I posting that much? Why do I need to have this many amount of followers when it's not correlating into dollars? Okay, that's very important to understand. So if you guys have any questions or any specific videos you want from me, if you guys want to pick my brain, go ahead and comment about that. But I hope a lot of people can appreciate this video, and I hope this video is helpful. So I'll see you guys in my next one.